Must know expressions with time, part 2. Okay, so in a previous video, we talked about some really common time expressions. Some time expressions you definitely need to know in order to sound fluent and natural, because time expressions are so common. We talk about time all the time, right? Because of that, we have many expressions about time. Now, I was thinking of some other expressions right after I finished the last video, ones that I really think you should know. So that's why we're doing a part 2. Of course, my name's Jennifer from jforrestenglish.com, and we don't want to waste any time, so let's get started. All in good time. This is a great expression and a great reminder for all of us because it means be patient. Be patient. All in good time. We generally use this as a stand-alone expression, and it's generally offered as a piece of advice to someone. For example, let's say my friend is getting a little frustrated because she's been working at her company for 5 years and her boss hasn't promoted her. And she knows that she's capable and she's ready for the next step. But her boss just hasn't promoted her yet. That's the important part. So if my friend's telling me the story, maybe she's getting really discouraged, and then I can tell her all in good time. I could simply just say that expression, and basically what I'm telling my friend is just be patient. You'll get promoted. Don't worry. You are awesome. Your boss knows you're awesome. You'll get promoted. All in good time. So again, I can simply just say the expression, all in good time. Or I could add to it and say, don't worry, you'll get promoted, all in good time. So if a student is talking to me and saying they're really frustrated because their English hasn't improved the way they want it to, I could say, keep practicing, keep learning, and don't worry, all in good time. But of course, we don't use this expression like be patient if you're not going to take any action, right? If a student came to me and said, oh, my English isn't improving, I'm not just gonna say all in good time because maybe they're not practicing enough, and that's the reason why. So that's why I add keep practicing, keep learning, and then if you practice, if you keep learning, and then all in good time. Big time. I like this expression. This is a really fun expression. Young people really like using this expression as well. And it means serious. Big time is serious. So for example, let's say that you forgot to submit a report. It was pretty important, and the client is a pretty big client, and you totally missed the deadline. Now, because of this, you could say, oh man, I forgot to submit the report. I'm in trouble big time. So you can just add big time at the end, basically. I'm in trouble big time. You could also say, I'm in big time trouble. That's possible. I don't hear it as often. I more hear people say, I'm in trouble big time. Generally because they're exaggerating it. They're emphasizing it, right? Because they're saying, I'm in trouble big time. When you add the big time at the end, it adds more emphasis. This is also an expression that generally kids use quite often because if they do something wrong and they get in trouble at school or at home, they generally say, uh-oh, I'm in trouble big time. I mean, I hope as an adult you don't have to use it too much, but of course you will. We all get in trouble big time. To have the time of your life. This just means to have a really great time. Of course, to have the time of your life, that's being a very dramatic, saying like, this is the best moment of my life ever. We don't use the expression that specifically. We really just use it to mean you had a really great, a really amazing time. Not necessarily the best moment in your life ever, even though that's what you're saying. This expression became very popular mainly because of the movie Dirty Dancing, and there was the song, I've had the time of my life.
Now I had the time of my life. No, I never felt like this before. Yes, I swear it's a truth, and I owe it all to you.
'Cause I had the time of my life, and I owe it all to you.
That movie and that song was so popular when I was growing up, and now the expression is still popular, still being used. So if a friend asks you, how was your vacation? You could say, I had the time of my life. Now, in reality, you just had a really good time, a great time, an amazing time. But your friend understands you're not actually saying it was the best moment in your life. So you can use this more generally. Time flies. This is a great expression, one that you probably have heard, you probably even know yourself, at least I hope you do, because it's just so common. But notice it's time flies, because time as a subject is it. So we need to conjugate our verb with it flies, time flies. This is an expression we use to suggest that time goes by very quickly. And of course, this isn't true, right? Time does not go quicker some days and slower other days. But it certainly feels like a Saturday flies by in comparison to a Monday, which for a lot of people, a Monday goes really slowly. But then their weekend just flies by, right? So we have another expression, which a bonus expression, time flies when you're having fun. So that's kind of think of a longer, full expression. Time flies when you're having fun. But then just in general, time flies. I don't know about you, but when I was a kid, I remember time going a lot slower. For example, on summer vacation, when we had 2 months off, that felt like it took ages and ages for summer holiday. Now, an entire year goes by and it's like, what? It's 2018? What happened to 2017? Like, just time flies. So you can use it in a general context about just time in general, or you can use it in a specific context. For example, you could say, I can't believe I've been working here for 10 years. Time flies. Time flies. Time is money. We use this as also a piece of advice to give someone. What do I mean when I say time is money? I'm saying that time has a value to it. Your time has a value to it. There's a cost involved in the decisions you make. For example, if you spend 2 hours watching reruns on Netflix, shows that you don't even want to watch, you've already seen them before, like it's a waste of time. You spend 2 hours doing that. There's a cost to that activity, right? Because time is money. Let's say you're a freelancer. You're a freelance journalist. and you can write an article and get paid $200 for an article. And in that time that you watch Netflix, you could have gone online and found a new article, could have found a new job. And in that same amount of time, you could have earned yourself $200. So there's a value to your time. Every moment you decide to spend time on specific things, and because of that, you're not able to do other things. It's a very simple concept, right? And I think it's one we can all agree on. We can all agree that our time is worth something. Our time has a monetary value to it. And because of that, it's very important to consider your actions, because you're not just wasting your time, you're wasting potential opportunities that you could do with your time. So it's a very common piece of advice that we offer to somebody. If they're wasting time, for example, if they're wasting our time, we can simply remind them time is money. So time is money, don't waste it. That's the bottom line. All right, so now you have 5 more expressions about time. This combined with the other video, and you have 10 very common expressions that are going to help you sound very fluent and very natural in English. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button, share it with your friends, and of course, subscribe. Thanks so much for watching, and until next time, happy studying! Hey, you're back! That's awesome! Ready to keep learning? Check out this video. I know you'll like it. And of course, there's this video too. It's really good. And don't forget to subscribe so you'll get notifications every time I post a new video. Thanks so much for learning English with me. I love having you as my student. Bye!